of the silence, the sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building is starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Grand Rising. Hey, Jenny, Rochelle, thank you both for the heart me. I appreciate that so much. Good morning to you all. Thank you. They don't let me say nothing. Welcome in. How you doing? How are you doing? Little mama, good morning to you. Rap God Thanos, welcome in, brother. How you doing this morning? Look, I'm not going to hold you all too long today. I got some engagements and some events that I got to be at. So, but we got to come do this work. So before we get started, they don't let me say nothing. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Before we get started, let's go ahead and get our disclaimer out the way so we can get to this work.
Female voice.
Welcome to hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. All things said on today's show are alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. If you are below the age of 18, we request that you leave the live now. Enjoy.
Listen, I wonder if they're going to make Puffy Jacket a parasite. Because it's like every time there's some trouble going on or somebody get in trouble, sometimes a lot of times, more times than not here lately, when the smoke settles or clears, he's tied to it in some kind of way. Now, I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure the greatest rapper of all time, Notorious B.I.G., is probably turning over in his grave. First and foremost, shout out to Miss Lowdown with the great content. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's good because that's what she's been putting out here lately since I've been following her, right? That's all I've seen. And it says Biggie's son, CJ, accused of being P. Diddy's accomplice and now being sued with him. Rochelle, yes. She said he's spinning, bestie. Yes, listen, there's no way. Now, we've already stated before on previous shows about how we felt about, Faith, right? And how she moved. But, and I'm pretty sure that probably, had Big turning over in his grave. But his son, his seed? Come on. That's different. So I'm with you on that, Rochelle. He is probably just I'm talking about flipping, right? Hey, let me get these gifts. And thank you for the perfume, Jenny. Thank you for the I love you so much. Thank you for the scarab. I got it right that time. They don't let me say nothing. Thank you for, what is that? Hold on. I love you so much. I appreciate it. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you all. Now let's see how Puffy Jacket has corrupted another young mind. Let's see what's going on here.
Okay, y'all. Remember my day ones, twos, and threes? Do y'all remember back here when I was talking about this a long time ago? I said it's strange that Diddy does stuff for Biggie's son, but he don't do anything for the daughter. She out here struggling. Wow, allegedly. The son he helps. Well, word on the street is his son. Diddy done turned the son out. Word on the street, and the son was bringing people to Diddy too. Y'all, stay tuned. We about to talk about it. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you.
If you haven't subscribed to her channel on YouTube, by all means, please do so. Rap God Thanos says weird behavior. Yes, sir. Now, before we start, you know how we do it here. When something like this is being said, we like to go back and remind people about some things. So let's go back to Riri's, I think he was her manager or publicist or something. Kind of heavyset YT guy. I think his name is Jonathan or something. Where's my bestie at? Where's my bestie? Shout out to my moderators, man. I love y'all. Y'all do great work. I think his name is Jonathan, if I'm not mistaken. I'll find that out for you. But let's just go back. He stated when he was going to do some work with some of Big's music. That's it, bestie. Jonathan Hay. Pin that, please. Jonathan Hay, that's his name. He said when he was going to do some work using Big's music, he went to CJ, and CJ's, I guess, companion, from what he was saying he was. But he stated back then that it was some fruit roll-up stuff going on, some fruit roll-up going on with CJ, the other guy, and along with Puffy Jacket. Now, listen, we don't care if that's your preference. That has nothing to do with it. So don't let the message go over your head. Don't let what we're pointing out go over your head. What we're saying is he had already said that before this came out. Right? Before this lawsuit even came out. And remember, after Big passed away, I told you on last week, I believe it was, on one of the episodes of hashtag I'm Gonna Say It, where they were in a Jeep, and outside the Jeep it was CJ and it was Puffy Jacket Jr. And Puffy Jacket was behind them with his arms around them. And he was basically making it look like that was the new, they were going to be the future Puffy Jacket and Notorious B.I.G. And we said that Faith was wrong for even doing that, even allowing him to still be in CJ's life after what we feel he did to Notorious B.I.G. Right? Okay, so just I want you all write that down. Put that in your notes, if you will, as we listen to this.
Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate
right, Jenny.
You all,
they was mixing
and welcome,
house music with Big Snoop.
This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not, and the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So reports are coming out now that Biggie's son CJ is being sued, y'all. Word on the street, somebody is coming forth saying that Biggie's son drove them to Diddy's house and a mingle tingle, took place, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're saying. The person accusing Diddy of tossing drip drop stain soaked Notorious Big shirt on him is also claiming Puff had a notable accomplice acting as a henchman during a separate mingle tingle session. Biggie's son CJ Wallace, y'all, has been brought into the building, okay? They are about to sue the pants off of him too. Boy, oh boy, y'all, I'm telling you, this every angle is coming. And this is sad because you know what? There are already rumors, and I'm going to say there are rumors because I don't know, I wasn't there, but there are already rumors saying that allegedly,
Whoa.
P. Diddy has something to do with, the Tupac. There are rumors out here that he has something to do with Biggie because Biggie was trying to leave the label and all of that. You gotta be a special type of demon, y'all, to take out somebody daddy, allegedly, and then turn their son out and have him, boy, oh boy, oh boy, bringing
Girl,
you
I'm with
people
you.
so you can victimize them too, y'all. This is crazy on so many levels.
This makes me not
Y'all,
trust Faith
this is
even
the
more.
report that's coming out now. This is so sad. This is so sad on so many levels. I don't even know what to do or say about this. This is crazy. Now,
Hold on. This is a headline. I'm trying to see who's the article by. Let me see. All right. So it says this article is written by, it just says TMZ staff, and it came out, let's see, the 11th, yesterday. But the headline reads, Biggie's son CJ sued, "You drove me to see Puffy Jacket, where he stuffed his meat in my in the mouth. It's just Grams. Good morning, Bestie. Thank you for that heartbeat. I appreciate you more than you know. Y'all, listen. I hope you've all already eaten your breakfast. I hope you've already had it digested. If you haven't eaten your breakfast, we'll probably eat later on someday. But are we surprised at the actions of Puffy Jacket now? I'm talking about.
according to the complaint filed during the 4th of July holiday, John Doe
Jenny says that
claims
sounds like
Biggie's
Little Rod's
son was
lawsuit.
among a group of men who lured him to
Good
a
connection.
revoked TV location in 2020 via a P. Diddy Corporation's vehicle, okay? Where he says he was then ambushed and led to another room where Diddy was waiting on him, y'all. Lord have mercy. I told y'all. That's weird that he looks out for Diddy, Biggie's son, but don't the daughter and stuff. They not really happy. I said that.
Now, Biggie's daughter runs, if you ever have the opportunity to go to New York, go to Brooklyn, she runs a store, or it's not a store. Well, it's a store, but it's kind of like a museum as well. But it's called the Biggie Experience. You do have to purchase tickets to get in. You know, they are a bit pricey, but however, the way I look at it is, look who it's for. Look who it's for. So the experience itself, that's it. The Biggie Experience is what it's called. So that in itself, speaks volumes. So, but it is shady that, let's just stop and just break it down, because again, we still have the free diddlers, and I don't understand. But let's just break this down. He still isn't allegedly helping Big's daughter. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say her name or whatnot, so I'm not going to put her out like that. But I will say this. I do see that he has a closer connection to CJ than he does with Big's daughter. Now, this person is reporting in their lawsuit that CJ picked him up in a vehicle that was the property of one of Puffy Jacket's company. And I'm not going to even get back into the RICO thing. I'm not going to do that. Because clearly I get it that people are just not going to see what's right in front of them. So we're not here for that. However, we are pointing out that see, again. Annabelle, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, Annabella, welcome in. But he does take a liking to CJ Moore. At one time, and I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if he was just talking. But at one time, Puffy Jacket was saying that Christian was actually, gave him that name after Big, right? Like in honor of Big. Thank you for the TikTok live, Jenny. I appreciate that, bestie. because, you know, Notorious B.I.G.'s middle name is Christopher. That's what he said. So he got Christian. Now, I named my son after him Christopher. His middle name is Christopher, you know? But just, man, if this doesn't show you how sinister this man is, I'm willing, I don't know. You just don't want to get it.
I said it. As John Doe's head was held by others, he claims Diddy attempted to stuff, you know, the pack-a-whacker into, you know, what he eat out of, y'all, okay? All the while screaming at him that his days working for Bad Boy were over as punishment for clashing earlier. This is what they're saying, y'all. Boy, this man is so nasty. If this is true, y'all, the stuff...
Wait. So she just stated the person is just it's just Graham. It's just Graham said that Tootsie Roll. Oh my goodness, man, y'all are funny. It's just Graham. Shout out to It's Just Graham. She's got the number 3 gifter badge. Let's give it up for her. Oh my God. Now they just said she just stated that this person that this happened to, that he did this to, while he was shoving the Tootsie Roll in this person's mouth, he was saying to them that their days of working for Bad Boy are over. And this is the punishment. Listen, I'm just making a complete observation, and this is my opinion, my own opinionated observation, okay? When we stated, or when it came across the wire, that there were more lawsuits coming out against Puffy Jacket, that before we even got to October 3rd, he was going to be in some big time trouble. It's looking like that. It's looking like that. It could be just me. I do have to wear glasses, so I could to see things up close, right? I got to wear glasses, but I can see good far away. And from afar, that's what this looks like. He's about to get in more trouble. Those same lawsuits that people were reporting, addition to Tisa Tales reporting it as well. Hi, Tisa haters. It seems like it's coming to life.
Stuff that Diddy has been accused of and has been doing, and the fact that he would even turn out Biggie's son. Now, I'm just going to put it out like this, y'all. It's a lot of questionable stuff about Biggie, okay? Videos with, men dressed like women in there.
True.
There's a lot of rumors going around about Biggie's, hood preference too. So this could be in the bloodline. I don't know. But this is sad, y'all. This don't even make no sense. John Doe believes the CC team snapped a photo of the event as humiliating evidence and says when he was able to escape back to the vehicle's location, CJ, an entrepreneur
Jenny said
named
he did it to
Willie
Ray
Mack,
J and Gusher. Facts.
What began as a
Facts
gutsy
stated.
inspirational
And Lil Zane. Shout out to Night and Day Network for bringing that to us. Yeah, fun boy, Ray J.
CJ, and an entrepreneur named Willie Mack, and other individuals were there to transport him home. So CJ is bringing people to the table, and then he turned around and take them home after they'd been attacked. Y'all, this is what they're saying right now. This is crazy, y'all. He claims he was forced to ride home with the taste of Diddy's basketballs, y'all, still lingering in his jaws, okay? A traumatic experience. This is what he's saying. So he ain't even had time to go gargle, okay, y'all? The lawsuit claims the abuse peaked a few days earlier with the Biggie t-shirt toss incident and another sit-down meeting where Diddy
just thinking, and just thinking, this just hits me. So he put his baby batter on a Biggie. He wiped his baby batter off with a Biggie t-shirt and then threw it at this victim, allegedly.
Male voice.
Allegedly. Is that not the ultimate disrespect to Biggie? Now let's go back to March 9th, 1997. Wonder if he had no respect for Big in the wee hours or early morning hours of that night. And if he and by him not having the respect for Biggie, I wonder if that disrespect was enough to have Big unalive. That's true. That's true. It's just Graham said he has no respect for anyone. And that's a true statement. That's a true statement. That's a true statement. I'm not going to even, I have no argument. Matter of fact, you deserve one of these. You're right. But that just shows us there was definitely no respect for Notorious B.I.G. from him. So all these interviews, he talking about, it was my friend. He was like my brother. No. Don't seem that way. Jenny says he sent him to LA for no reason. Exactly. His album was already completed, which is still one of the most classic albums made. But his album was already completed. So he didn't go out to LA to work on his album. Word on the curb is that he had him come out there to work on his album, on Puffy Jacket's album. And then the thing about that is, Puffy Jacket had studios at his house in New York. So there was really no reason to come there, right? Ah, she's walking now? Look, you gotta send me a video of it. Oh, she's about to take off now then. Tell the babies I love them. Tell them Uncle G loves them. It's just Graham says Dippy set him up. I believe that. I think we have enough things, coincidence or coinkydinks that took place that validates that. Whether people want to buy it or not.
Allegedly told John Doe out of the blue that he was going to mingle tingle the shittaka out of him and unexpectedly groped his hackawackery. Y'all, this is crazy, okay?
Dude.
He claimed CJ, Mac, and the others had promised more business opportunities as restitution.
Mac, that's the name that Jonathan Hayes said. That's the one he mentioned. Was it Frank Mac? Was it Johnny Mac? What was it? Oh my! It was the Mac guy. I can't remember the first name. Frank Mac, Johnny Mac, something. It was something with a Mac. Charlie Mac, I think. But he was saying Charlie Mac. Is that? Yeah, Angie B. Welcome in. Welcome in. She says just a quick hello. Hold on. Just a quick hello to say hi. You lovely people. I'm waiting for my taxi to go to a friend's. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Wishing you safe travels to your friends, and I hope you all have a great, great time. Thank you for dropping in. Jenny says, kind of like that girl in the studio with Ye and Puffy Jacket. Yes. Charlie Mack. Okay, that was him. Okay, Charlie Mack. Jonathan Hayes said that he felt, it seemed like Charlie Mack and CJ had a relationship, you know, sexual relationship, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But he also said that he believed that CJ and Puffy Jacket had some smexing going on, and it's alleged. I'm saying alleged. We don't know, he wasn't there, but he said it and he was there. So however you take that is how you take that. Hey, we just here to tell you what's going on.
Solution
We
for
giving the
his
word on the
issues
curb.
with Diddy, but it all turned out to be a ruse to get him graped and strawberry, y'all. John Doe is pursuing damages from CJ and all the other defendants. So he's not just suing him, he's suing the Mac guy and anybody else. Okay, y'all? So everybody's included. They ain't leaving nobody out at this particular time. This is why I say, y'all, this don't make no sense for all of these people to be putting these type of lawsuits out, okay? On him, and the fear in people that was scared to come out and even tell on him and all of that stuff, the harassment of people and all kind of stuff, trying to get people not to go to court as witnesses and trying to bribe people. With all of this going on with this Diddy trial, I don't see how in the world that they didn't include a lot of this other stuff that Diddy had going on, y'all. I just don't understand why they left major things out when it comes to this case. This is sad on so many levels. You would think that due to the fact that Diddy passed away, that not Diddy, but Biggie passed away, you would have thought that P. Diddy would have looked after Biggie's children. I'm just saying, y'all, Biggie brought so much money in for P. Diddy that it doesn't make sense. But if you're a monster and you're sick and stuff was wrong with you, as far as
Graham says they didn't have definite evidence.
All right, this feels almost illegal to know.
Okay, that's commercial. Hold on.
Boy, oh boy, this is so sad on so many levels. It ain't no telling what this person won't do. Yeah. And this is crazy. Not only is he getting sued, now he done brought in Biggie's son with this crap as well. And he basically another Cassie. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. If Biggie's son is bringing people to the table to him, I'm just gonna ask y'all this question. Do y'all think for 1 minute he didn't touch Biggie's son either? I'm just saying, y'all.
Jonathan Hayes.
It's the same way I feel about Quincy, that he could have been touched too. It's the same way I feel about Biggie's son as well. And not only that, I'm wondering now, is that gonna ever come out? You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he's in too deep as well, just like Cassie now. I don't know. Well, of course he got money because
it's just granted they have
estate and stuff like that. But they're having problems with the estate now because they're saying that I'm just saying Faith Evans has been stealing money, y'all. This is what they're saying, okay?
Exactly.
She's been stealing money too. So I don't even know what's going on with this whole situation. But it's looking like now Biggie's son is a part of the lawsuit, y'all. This is crazy on so many levels. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. How do you turn out your partner's son? Okay? And if he turned out Biggie's son, y'all, he didn't turn out Quincy. You know that those kids, I can just say kids, but they grown now, okay? But they were. And growing up around Diddy, Lord help them, y'all. Lord, all I can say is pray for all of the victims that this man
Angie B says, hope everyone is good
lives.
In here,
and I wanted
guys.
to ask y'all a question.
Thank you so much, Angie B. We pray that you're doing good across the pond as well. Let's see. Jenny says, think about what Lil Rod said about Stevie J. Facts. And I'll tell you what else I'm thinking. Well, if they were younger kids and he did that, we love you to life, Angie B. Be safe. If these were kids and he allegedly messed with them, what about the kid that's from California that filed the lawsuit? How many other kids are involved? That we don't know about. Why wasn't any of this brought up in the trial?
Do you all believe this guy? Do you all believe what he is saying? Because I'm at this point, anything is possible when it comes to Diddy. It is. And I just don't understand why. A lot of this stuff was not entered And maybe they just didn't do it because did y'all see the interview of one of the jurors that went to
Yeah.
he been all over,
Hmm.
he went on talk shows, all kind of stuff,
The
and
alternate
doing
juror.
interviews, and he sounded like he got some screws missing. Okay, maybe they didn't want to put all of their cards on the table because the jury was out to lunch. And who picked this jury, y'all? I'm saying, y'all, who picked these people? Because these people seem like they have some screws missing as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. This is a hot mess. Okay, y'all?
Man.
And it's starting to look like father, like son. I'm just saying, y'all, if there are rumors out here that Biggie was like that too. So maybe this is why his son is like that. Or maybe, just maybe, okay? I don't know. I wasn't around him. But just maybe, him being like this is because of being around Diddy. Ain't no telling. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.
Once again, let's give it up for Miss Lowdown. Well, Jenny says that juror was in law enforcement. I thought, and he may have been. I know that there was. If people listen to the interview he did with, I believe, CNN, and I don't think he necessarily meant to do this, but a lot of the things that he was saying that the jury did, it was in violation of what their court orders were. They violated them. It was, he gave it away, and I don't think he meant to. I definitely don't think that was his intent. I think he was just thinking, okay, the trial is over, the verdict has been read, so now I can just openly talk about what we as the jurors did, when we were back in the rooms or when we were together away from the court and stuff like that. And just by talking like that, I think he accidentally gave away some evidence that they done things that they weren't supposed to do, which allegedly is leading to Judge Submaranian thinking about overturning the verdict. In addition with the letters that's being written to him by people who say they fear for their lives. And I'm not saying that they're just saying it and lying. I'm just telling you what's going on. They fear for their lives. And then to top it off, you still have, like we said, these lawsuits coming in against Puffy Jacket. So with that being said, I think we should definitely reiterate that it's not over. Toddy 990, welcome in, says someone got paid. Hey, shout out to Toddy 990. I agree. I think it was someone's too. I think it might have been more than one person who was benefiting from seeing to it that the verdict went the way it did. So, from one bad apple to another bad apple that we have been covering. And this one says Camel Face is in major trouble if he takes the DNA or not. 6. Count it off. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 judges committed fraud. Rumors of more babies. But I just want to stay focused for a second before we start. Out of all of that, I want to kind of cut out all the rest and just hone in on 6 judges committed fraud. Why do you want to hone in on that, Mr. Breaking News G Smooth? Why do you want to just hone in on that part out of the whole headline? The reason I want to focus on that is because we here on hashtag, I'm going to say it, have vehemently let people know and told people that judges, attorneys, law enforcement officers are all part of this. Jenny said, because it's like Puffy Jacket paying for their freedom. It's just Graham says corruption. Jenny says Masonic puppets. We have said this time and time and time again. We get people in here that are so caught up on this, saying this right here.
Lolly boy.
Well, if he was doing that to them, and if they're victims, why they didn't go to the police? Why didn't they make reports or file reports then? Why are they doing it now?
And we have told you all, some of them did. Only for law enforcement officers to call Puffy Jacket to come to the police department and pick them up. The victim picked them up. He would give the law enforcement people a duffel bag of money and take the victim back. The law enforcement turned the victim over to the victimizer. Hello, people. Is anybody home up here? How many times we got to tell y'all? Yeah, we get on here, we talk, and we give our input on things. But please don't get lost in the conversation. Pay attention to the facts that we're trying to give you. If you just pay attention, I'm pretty sure you will see this thing from a totally different perspective. Instead of sitting here chanting, yeah, he free, yeah, I told y'all it wasn't a Rico here. What? And just let me, I'm just going to say this thing before, this one thing before we play the audio. Once again, shout out to Ms. Loader. But I want to say this one thing before we get into the audio. Do y'all stop to realize, and I'm not talking about my peoples in here, I'm talking about the Puffy Jacket supporters. Do you stop and think how uneducated you sound when you say, I told you, yeah, he got over the Rico. I told you it wasn't no Rico. It wasn't nothing but DV at best. DV isn't good either. What are you celebrating? You get me? Jenny said, that means Camel Face paid and Jane Doe off then. And wasn't we speculating that? Things just happen. So, and I don't want to hear people, because I know there's some people that were saying, hold on, it's just Grams. She says some people are so blinded by these stars. Right. You're right. And it's sickening. It's sickening. It's not a good look regardless. That's what Jenny said. And she's right. It's just Grams. Worshiping these high profile people is insane. It's crazy work. It is legit crazy work. And I know people are saying, well, ooh, Camel Face done responded. He's filing defamation lawsuits and saying that Ray Mears fabricating. He's done that to everybody that's came out against him. And that doesn't mean that he didn't do it or that he's not guilty. So even when the 3-year-old, when she came out, and then he sent people to her house, let me tell you what I believe he was doing. He was sending these people to her house to try to scare her into dropping the lawsuit. And when that didn't work, I think he paid her. I think they settled. And in fact, she even stated out of her mouth, so if you want to be mad at her. She stated, even though I dropped it, it still happened. Toddy 990 says lots of people are involved, just like the Jeffrey E case. W Toddy 990 in the live. Again, that is correct. It's just Graham says, I will be glad when they bring Zippy and Camel Face off his high horse. He needs to be. Toddy 990 says, Trump is in, whoa, that went up fast. Hold on. Trump is in the process of covering up for lots of people. Yeah, and definitely including himself. You're right, Toddy. 990. Rochelle says, what if you were SA'd? Hold on, your comment went up. Sorry. What if you was SA'd or a victim of DV? Uh, would you want to be dismissed if it were nothing? Would you want to be dismissed if it was nothing? And that's a valid question to ask right there. To ask them, Rochelle, they gotta make it make sense. Jenny says the Toddy 990, he's literally rewriting history in real time. Rochelle said, Dippy and Zippy. I like that. Dippy and Zippy. It's just Graham says to at Rochelle, yep, that's exactly what I call them. Yeah. Yeah. Rochelle's on point. So let's see. Let's see what we got here.
They finally getting under Jay-Z's skin, y'all. And this is a doozy right here. Word on the street is this is just the least of his problems, y'all. Word on the street is Jay-Z, if he does not do the DNA test, they're saying by the 18th, legally, the court will presume him to be the father. Y'all, stay tuned, stay tuned. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So everything is alleged. Some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Y'all, it's a lot of stuff coming out about this stuff. And word on the street is, you know, I finally heard some more details about the pow 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 of his son's car. Okay? They said that his car didn't get hit up until the feds took over the case. And they started getting involved. Jay-Z could go to jail, y'all. Jay-Z could possibly go to jail over this whole situation, y'all. Not just the fact that the alleged mother, okay, during the time that the Mingle Tinkle session took place was 1 to the 5, okay, y'all? Not just for that, but for what they did to his son on so many levels. Y'all, word on the street is 6 judges could be charged.
Michelle said, well,
cover up
Dippy misses
right
him
now.
anyway.
His alleged son, Ramir, has went through 6 judges that has threw this out because of Jay-Z's fame and fortune, y'all. So I told y'all, before this is over with, Ramir is going to be rich, y'all. He's going to be rich. He got a lawsuit against Jay-Z. He has lawsuits against the judges. Ooh. The lawyer. He had a lawyer that Jay-Z's team allegedly, I wasn't there, so I'm just telling y'all what I heard. But he has a lawyer.
With the help of...
Hold on. He has a lawyer. Come on with the commercial. Let's get back. We need to get back to the E-Good grocery. Let's go. Once again, people, as we stated, you just heard, Ramir's car wasn't until the feds got involved. We just heard that 6 judges Ramir is suing because they committed fraud. We told you judges work with these celebrities. And she said his attorney, we told you, lawyers, attorneys, they're involved in it too. We told you all of this.
That flipped to Jay-Z and them side. So everybody was working against him because of Jay-Z's power and money. Okay, y'all? This is crazy. And
This is
once the
Graham says
feds picked
taking
this
that test
up,
will
this is
prove he
when the
was
pow
with
pow pow took
minors.
place.
Yep.
And word on the street, it took place in a parking lot, y'all. He was out there with other people. Other people's cars was outside, and his car was the only one that got powed up. Yo. I am scared for his life right now, to be honest
Jenny's
with y'all.
camel
I
face
am
has a
really
history of getting
scared
girls
for
while
Ramir's
they're young.
life right
Aaliyah,
now.
Maya, Foxy Brown,
Because
B, etc.
this bullying has been going on for a long time, y'all. And instead of Jay-Z trying to, clear this stuff up and do right by,
Toddy 990
this
says smart
situation,
move. The
he's
rich and the
making things
elites is
worse
no
for
joke.
himself, y'all.
Facts.
I just have to keep saying this. When Jaguar Wright said that he was worse than P. Diddy, he really is, because
Might have been the
he
one thing
has some
she got
screws
right.
missing. Even though Puffy was out here doing the things he was doing, he was trying to, have a scapegoat. Okay, y'all? He was trying to have a scapegoat. He was trying to do things so that it wouldn't come back to him. Even with the females that he was mingling and tingling and taking the mingle tingle with other people, this and that and this. He got the females, okay, P. Diddy, to make the phone calls, to set up the stuff, to pay the people. He did this. Jay-Z, on the other hand, is very sloppy, y'all, with what he's doing. And it's obvious, y'all. This is my personal opinion. But it's obvious that, he used his power by any means necessary to shut this person up. And I don't understand this, y'all. If this is his son, y'all, this is a part of his legacy. This is your
You're welcome, Rochelle. Thank you.
B.O.O.D..
Thank you as
Why in the
well.
world would you be fighting
W.
so
Rochelle and
hard
alive.
against them? Like, this is crazy, y'all. I've never heard nothing like this in my life. You try to set him up to go to jail. That didn't work. You got caught up. Then you turn around and have somebody
Thank you for the
pow, pow,
rose.
pow
I
his
appreciate
car
that,
up.
Rochelle.
Oh my goodness, y'all. A lot of people was coming to me and they were asking me,
Oh, that was beautiful. What is that? Hold on, Rochelle. What was that? Oh, the paper crane. Thank you for the paper crane, Rochelle. Let's give it up to Rochelle. Rochelle just got the number 2 gifter badge. Let's give it up for her.
well, they were saying, basically, about the DNA. They worried that the DNA
Thank you for sharing the live, Jenny.
was gonna get, messed with or whatever. Y'all, I don't think that DNA gonna get messed up when they finally do the test, if he allowed them to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all why he is fighting so hard to not get this DNA test done.
He is,
have
boy.
mercy. Word on the street is,
Welcome in, Rachel
and
W.
this is
Good
allegedly,
morning
but
to
this
you.
is what's out in the street. So I'm gonna say, I wasn't there, I don't know, but word on the street is, y'all, and there are over 5 other kids out there with the same DNA as Jay-Z right now. Everybody is thinking, this is just about the female because she wasn't of age and this and that and that and this, when he messed with her and got, her priggers, okay? It ain't just about that, y'all. If the feds get their hand on Jay-Z's DNA, other people is about to come forth, y'all. Other people are about to come forth, okay? This is what they are saying. This is crazy.
Dang.
This is correct. Y'all, Shitika about to hit the fan.
All I keep hearing in my head right now is I hear DMX's voice. And that part in his song, what these, want. He says, see there? When something can go wrong, it does. This is that's all I hear is that raspy voice. Shout out to you. Rest in power, DMX. That's all I hear. See there? When something can go wrong, it does. Woo! Man, so you mean just from one, you adding 5 more? Whoo, boy.
You mean to tell me the man that everybody been putting on this pedestal, on this serious pedestal, and acting as if Jay-Z, had his first kids with Beyonce and this and that. This guy, they are saying, got about 7 kids. Lord have mercy.
So that camel has been humping.
When I tell y'all shit about to hit the fan, it's about to hit the fan. Now, one baby mama, alleged baby mama.
It's just Graham. Thank you for the friendship necklaces. I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's 3 for 106 and Park. They're saying that she is denying.
Okay, you gotta run. Love to all. We love you. Thank you.
Disappear. Okay. She's, well taken care
Daybreak
of.
76, welcome in.
Allegedly. And she don't mind, playing a game with Jay-Z.
Toddy 990 says he can afford it. He's a billionaire. Right. Let's give you this. You're right, Toddy 990. That's what makes it even worse at him not trying to claim them and take care of them, because he's a very, very, very good position to do so and chooses not to. That's a sorry person.
To not come forward. Okay? Allegedly he has another daughter of her, an older daughter, that he takes care of.
9 tablets of 100 milligram
this
generic.
Right here now. The daughter that the girl, the lady she just showed, the young female she just showed. I could see some similarities, but it's not as close as, it's not like Ramir. Ramir looks just like him. Jenny says, I wonder if B, who's behind him, not claiming is behind him not claiming his children. I don't know. Per se, bestie, I don't know. However, given how she is, as far as wanting to be the dominant, wanting to have the attention, I could see. But then we covered on one of our shows that she was that they weren't even together anymore, and that she was messing with, I forgot. It was somebody else. I think it was a security guard or something. I'm not sure. I think it was a security guard, but I'm not sure. So I don't know. That's a good question, though. I could definitely see it, but I don't know.
He started taking care of her. He was denying her too. He's still somewhat denying her because he is not, letting the public know that she's his daughter.
Well, yes.
Okay, y'all. But word on the street is
she do kind of favor.
He didn't show up to court when he had to go to court for her either. And this post was put up, y'all. This is crazy.
Hold on.
Jay-Z's first daughter and.
Hold on. So I think this is on Instagram. Yeah, it's on Instagram. Let me see what the poster's name was. Ooh, she's bold. So her, if you got Instagram, her handle on there is. I gotta say his name in order to say her handle to my moderators. It says Jay-Z first daughter, and it says this picture she's in Cambridge, Maryland. I don't want to dox her, but it's on. She's got it on her Instagram, and underneath it says, "And your favorite rapper refuses to show." Wow. Okay. So the caption under the picture of her, they're not together. It looks like she kind of cropped it in, but they're side by side, so you can see the similarities now. In the previous picture, I didn't see it, so I saw some features, but it's you can see it better now in this picture. But her caption under the picture reads, "And your favorite rapper refused to show up," and she even tagged at district court. Laughable. So he has a history of not showing up to court. I'm gonna say allegedly, but I mean, do we say allegedly in this one? I mean, it's showing.
Your favorite rapper refused to show up to a district court. Laughable. She looks just like him, y'all.
Yeah.
I think her name is Lanisha or something like that. She looks just... Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
JJ.
JJ in some serious trouble, y'all.
Now, once again, for those of you who used to watch Good Times back in the day, or even reruns, you remember Sweet Daddy on there, the loan shark on there that JJ borrowed money from. And when JJ couldn't pay back the loan, remember he would come to the apartment, JJ, my man, you in trouble. Yeah, well, this is a good time to say that about this JJ right here. JJ, my man, you in trouble. Man, I'm laughing because I ain't in the situation. But I'm laughing because, dude, what do you think dodging DNA test is going to change? The DNA is not going to change, man. Jenny says he got strong genes. Yes, you got to see this, man. I can't wait to learn how to share pictures on here while I'm doing the show. But yes, you all, if you who all has Instagram in here, put a 1 in the live. Jenny, thank you for the special stickers. If you've got Instagram in here, please put a 1 in the live. Daybreak has Instagram. Jenny has Instagram. Who else? It's only 2 people in here with Instagram? Okay, well then okay, hold on. Toddy990 has Instagram. Okay, who else? Who else? Bebopper, hold on. It says something. Oh, Bebopper B, welcome in. Has Instagram. Okay. Law and I can't see that. It's like darkened out. Let's see. Oh, Lawana. I'm sorry. Lawana. Okay, Lawana has Instagram. Welcome in, Lawana, by the way. Okay. All my Instagram people who have Instagram on here, go look for Jay-Z first daughter. Is there an S? No, it's all together. Jay-Z first daughter. And after daughter, there's an underscore. Just one underscore. Look at her. Look at him. Look at him. Look at her. Look at them both. Now, and even though I said to me, she still doesn't look as close to him as Ramir. There's some heavy features on there. Jay-Z, yeah, Jayz. First daughter. Let's get that put up in pen, please, mod. One of my moderators. Jayz, first daughter, underscore. That's it. Go and follow her on Instagram. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Y'all go and let me know what you think.
He's in trouble, and he's about to be a serious embarrassment for Beyonce, y'all. Beyonce ain't gonna know what to do out here. No wonder she out here just all over the place, don't know what to do, because it's so much stuff coming their way that it doesn't make any sense, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. All the stuff that's coming their way right now. 7 outside. And they said that the other 5 don't have nothing to do with this one and the female. It's 5 others. And they said that he has paid them quietly to be quiet. Now, 9 times out of 10, he giving them some crumbs, because that older daughter, he bought her a little house, he give her a little money, and she's off the radar. She does not work or anything like that. he takes care of her, but she lives, a very like mediocre life. She's not, you know what I'm saying? She's not balling out of control or anything like that. But he takes care of her. He takes care of her. Y'all, I thought it was just about Ramir's mother.
Me too.
It's not. Jay-Z do not want his DNA out here because there are others that's going to come forward. Y'all, this is what I'm hearing right now. They gonna be coming in by the boatloads, word on the street.
Man, listen, it's almost like that chick Karma, when it comes to Jay-Z, that chick Karma got a sister named Dana. DNA. He is, whoo. Yesterday we was only talking about 2. How we wake up and it's 5 more. Daybreak said it is a private page. But the photo, they look similar. All right, it's private. Okay, I haven't been on it. Okay, it's private. But you can see the picture? Or is it just a picture of her? You know what? Don't even look. You know what I'm going to do. Oh, and I forgot to do that yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to do it. Amy, welcome in, beautiful. Thank you for sharing the live. Here's what I'm going to do, because I forgot to do this yesterday. Amy told me to do it, and I forgot. So I'm gonna make 2 posts after the show. I'm gonna show you all the picture I was talking about, Ratchet TV yesterday, and I'm gonna show you the photo of the girl that's allegedly Jay-Z's daughter. I'm gonna post that up too so y'all can see it. Okay. Page photo has them both. Oh, okay. So you can see it if you go on her Instagram page. Okay. Oh my gosh, I saw it, and she looks like him. See? Okay. All right. So y'all go. Okay. Those are just coming in. You want to go look on Instagram if you have it. Go on Instagram, search Jay-Z's first daughter _ Man.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the thing about this is there's no more running. Okay, there's no more running. Word on the street is allegedly Jay-Z has tampered with DNA tests before. So this is something that they're already gonna look out for.
Listen, as a commercial. Listen. Now I'm hearing to the left, everything you own and box on the left, or whatever B was saying in the song. Yeah. Amy, thank you for the GOAT populars. Oh, and thank you for the GOAT. I appreciate you, Amy. You know, maybe Camel Face should have made that song. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. Because she probably don't know about him having all these kids. Or maybe she do. Maybe she do. And to Jenny's point, maybe she is the reason why he don't take care of none of them. Or at least has something to do with it. But man, can you imagine? Hold on, let me hold on. I want to pause this because I don't want to miss nothing. But can you imagine? We're gonna pretend like she didn't know about it, right? We're just gonna go off. Can you imagine how breakfast is going this morning for Jay-Z? Oh, I'm sorry, Camel Face. Can you imagine? Man. We might have another Al Green moment with some hot grits. Man. And no shade, brother. I'm friends with Al Green's sons, twin sons. But look, listen, I ain't knocking y'all father. I'm just saying. I mean, everybody know he got burnt. All right, everybody know. So, but I'm not making. I'm just saying. Breakfast could be hazardous for Camel Face this morning. Amy says, didn't he try to date her when she was 1'7"? I thought I remembered that. There was talks of him actually, courting her at that time. Princess K says, wait, Was it confirmed? What was what confirmed? You mean the daughter being his? Shout out to you, Princess K2, by the way. Amy said, that's what I thought. I went back to the archives of my brain. Yeah, look, when pertaining to this, you have to do that because a lot of things, when you go back, a lot of things tie into today. Daybreak said the man does look exactly like him. Yeah, Ramir got his whole face. MP2MP, welcome in. Kathy Young, welcome in. Yeah, you have to go back because a lot of the stuff you're like, hold on, well, that happened. They did this then, and they doing it this way now. Wait a minute, you know?
Now, this is what his son said. His son said that Ramir was in contact with this female right here. And since Jay-Z wouldn't give him a DNA, he did a DNA with her. This is what I'm hearing, y'all. And this was out there for a long time, okay? He did a DNA with Jay-Z's alleged other daughter. And he sent off to do he did the DNA, you know, that home test or whatever. He sent off to get the DNA test or whatever, that they mail the results to your house. He said the DNA test never came back.
Hold on. Amy says, and I just found an old documentary from early 2000s of old rap. Oh my gosh. And looking up owners, they all had a part in this, right? Adrian Dubs, welcome in. Thank you for that. Heart me, bestie. I appreciate it. How are you doing this morning? Uh-oh. My bad, bestie. Sent you a thing to come up. Let's give it up for Adrian Dubs. She sent a heart me and is the first gift they've ever sent. Express our appreciation to her, and we will take the time to do that now. Thank you. MP2MP, thank you for that heart me. I appreciate that. MP2MP, thank you for the hand hearts, lovely. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Daybreak says, I thought I missed your show today. So glad you were still on. Yeah, we started late today. I'm not gonna lie. It was a long night last night. It's just I have insomnia sometimes, so I really don't sleep good through the night until I've been up for so many nights, and my body's just like, hey, we're going to sleep, right? You know. Amy says, I didn't sleep. Yeah, me either. Like, that's why sometimes y'all will catch me at 2 or 3 in the morning on here. I just can't sleep. It's like my mind won't turn off. But here's the thing. Yeah, I'm like that too, Amy. I can get just a few minutes. All I need is a power nap. And let it be, we're going to get back to the audio, but let me say this. Let it be a time where it's a night before we're about to go out of town for family vacation or something. And I'm up the whole time. It's like anxiety mixed with insomnia is the worst concoction ever. I'm like, okay, do we have this? Do we have this? Okay, do I got this? Okay, so now where is everybody going to sit in the car? How am I going to strategically pack everything in the car? Okay, I need to make sure everybody's up by this time. All right, we need to be on the road at this time. Because see, when we leave out, I like to leave out 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I like to be out. All I need is my coffee. Everybody else sleep in the car. And give me some music, my Spotify, and let's go. So, but I'm thinking the whole time. So then it's like, hey, okay, I got an hour and a half, 2 hours before everybody got to be up. All right, let me close my eyes. Then my alarm go off, boom, and I'm like, back up, let's go. My wife is like, did you sleep any? Are you okay to drive? You know? She like, listen now, we're putting our lives in your hand, and you didn't even sleep. You know? Amy said, you know it's because we're smart, right? That's right. We just think. Man, Amy says, I have a Morgan shirt that says, never relax. Facts. Fact, we never do. We never do. You know, we just want to make sure everything is covered, you know? And, I'm also wanting to, before we go places, I'm going to watch the news. I'm going to, familiarized places. That's wherever we're going. So I know how to maneuver. I know where we need to go, where we don't need to go, what I need to look out for, what they say is going on there. Is if I see that, then that's what this means. I do that. I do that all the time.
And when he tried to reach out to the daughter again, he couldn't get in contact with her. So Jay-Z pulled her back from even doing his DNA. I guess he got in her tail, y'all, about even, trying to do this DNA on the side with him.
Can't get this set up.
This is her brother, allegedly.
Wonder if he had something to do with that.
Jay-Z got her to stop talking to Ramir.
Amy said the same. She does the same thing.
And the DNA test never showed, the results never showed back up.
Always.
He never received them. So this is another thing that he possibly got a lawsuit against, because the DNA people decided that they would not even send him the results, y'all. Word on the street. So this is about to get ugly, y'all, real fast. Jay-Z has used his legal team over and over and over and over again to commit fraud. Basically, y'all. And the judge has put his foot down now. He said, you're going to either do this DNA test by the 18th, or legally, by law.
Man, come on. Well, at least it gave me a little bit of a notice on on the commercial that time. Hey, let's give it up to Amy. Amy just got the number 3 gifter badge. Let's give it up to her. So that just lets you know right there how Faith Fueled Daily, how you doing? Oh, Amy, Amy, yo, everybody in the live, stop for a minute, go and follow. Hold on, let me see her handle again. Please go and follow Faith Fueled Daily. Please go and follow her. That has been my very best friend since elementary school. Oh, MG, how are you doing, lady? Man, it's good seeing you.
Presumed to be his son anyway, even without the
Loving
DNA.
Jesus Christ, amen.
If he does not respond,
hold up,
y'all.
hey,
so
when you come back
Jay-Z
home,
don't have a choice right now. It's either.
Hold on, Amy. When you come back home to visit or whatnot, if it's on a Sunday, you've got to come to our church. You got to. I'm not letting you leave without going. I mean, no diddy. Of course, I'm asking you to come. I'm not going to, do like he do. But yeah, I need you to come.
Don't respond, and this one is your son, by law.
Yeah.
Okay. Automatically.
If I had to guess, yeah,
DNA,
it is.
And
Bestie.
others come forward too.
If I had to guess, it's because she mentioned our Savior, which is just the craziest thing ever. But yeah.
And I'm gonna say this: if that happens, boy, oh boy, oh boy, those other people, other 5 kids that's out there.
Well, look.
They can do a DNA with Ramir. And if that matches, they still can come after Jay-Z.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. What are you running for? There's no reason to dodge. DNA is not going to change.
God.
Okay,
why
Bessie.
get yourself in this type of trouble?
Right, Amy.
Why?
Is trying to censor us.
This
right.
is why he been. And they said it's been over 10 years.
I love you to life, Amy. Thank you for dropping in.
Has been trying
Tell
to
the
get
boys
this
I
DNA,
said hello and I love them as well.
And dodging, paying people off and this and that and that and this, y'all. I didn't even know that Jay-Z had came to the hospital allegedly. This is what the word on the street is. That Jay-Z came to the hospital when his mother was sick in the hospital. Ramir's mother was sick in the hospital. She had like heart failure or something like that. She passed away from. May she rest in peace. But y'all, they're saying that Jay-Z's legal team and stuff came up there to the hospital while she was in hospital. So he was keeping eyes on her. And then now there's rumors that
I wonder.
Allegedly her mother passed away too. That's what I'm hearing, y'all.
So, allegedly, not allegedly. I don't even know what we're trying. It's not alleged. We're just thinking outside the box. So now, Ramir's mother passed away of heart complications shortly after she got a call from the judge. This young lady who we was talking about on Instagram, right, Amy, speaking codes. Got speaking codes. This young lady that we were saying go and look at her page on Instagram, her mother also passed away unexpectedly. And what they're trying, what Miss Lowdown is trying to present, not necessarily present, or just trying to put in your minds, both of these mothers passed away with some unexpectedly and suspiciously. And so she's saying, compare that to Kim Porter. She's just saying, and you know, Camel Face, Puffy Jacket are two, they're like really, really good friends, regardless of what Camel Face tries to say, right? So she's just trying to make us all aware of that. I get it. I totally get it. And I'm sure Amy says, I believe it. See, so and some you all get it, right? Amy says they're one and the same. I get it too. Yes. I when you like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so sometimes, even though we don't have concrete proof to say it, we can say, hey, but just take a look at this. Just think about this from a different perspective. Let's just get away from who they are and their celebrityism. Let's just talk about. Let's just think about the similarities, the coinkydinks. You know?
Y'all. And y'all wonder why the feds is investigating this whole situation right now? Soon as the feds took over this case, Ramirez's car get powed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am fed up with you. This is the last time I'm gonna deal with you.
She says that the same lady that is rumored to be Blue Ramon. No. No. This, I'm trying to think where they stay. I want to say in New Jersey, but I'm not sure. Alonzo 215 says that's a Philly thing. Hey, shout out to South Philly, by the way. Shout out to South Philly. Princess K says, if Freeze Baby, he is, hey, there's talks. There's talks about that, Princess K. Hey, can we accept Princess K's comment? I don't know why I blocked that. She didn't say anything. Yeah, y'all are right. TT is wilding out right now in the censorship. There's nothing bad in that. But there is strong talks of that being true, Princess K. Good call.
So no wonder why people are going through extremes now to shut this down. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy on so many levels. I don't even... Yo, this is correct. You would be willing, and this is... The world is talking about this now, y'all. Everybody's reporting this. You would be willing. You gotta be a dirty mother hubbard, y'all, to be willing to take your son out just so you won't face your past and what you have done with not just him allegedly and his mama, but other baby mamas out there. And word on the street is some of those 5 baby mamas that he didn't hushed up allegedly. These babies were allegedly conceived after he married Beyonce. So he got some before he married Beyonce. Look, and allegedly, y'all, because I wasn't.
Look. If, like she said, allegedly, if that is true, and if, right, Jenny? right, Jenny? That's how I'm looking. If, when did he marry B? Okay, that's something we can go look. Let's see. Let's go do our investigation over here. I need that. Oh, come on. All right. So, says April 4th, 2008. So, that's the date. Bridget's case is her team is probably going to advise her to divorce him before he gets taken. Yeah. I believe so. Yeah, 17 years ago. Correct. Mm-hmm. So here's the thing with that too, though. If she didn't know, now I'm not saying she didn't. I'm saying we're just speaking a scenario. If she didn't know, if he never brought these others up to her, right? And she got on the social media, this morning, and she see the same thing that we see. The greatest thing for Camel Face to do is leave. And I don't know. This still makes me wonder, is that part of the reason why Solange showed him her handwork in that elevator? Right? People, we got to listen. The way Solange, whatever her name is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't really care. But the way she was boxing in that elevator, that was some personal stuff. That was, I'm going to take up for my sister kind of stuff, right? You talking about 1990 when he married Beyonce? I'm sorry, Beehive? Sorry, moderators. Oh, you talking about so when he allegedly had these kids? Is it 1997? Oh, Bees. Oh, hold on. Time out. You talking about Bees? Okay, I got you. Okay, look, let me, because when you said that, it made me think about something. We covered this in a show too. Allegedly.
Male voice.
Allegedly.
Kelly Rowland's son is not Roy Williams' son, the guy who played football for my Dallas Cowboys. You better not say nothing. Nobody better not say nothing about my Cowboys, okay? I know we got some problems. We got a lot of problems. All right? But that ain't what we're here for right now, right? Allegedly, Roy Williams came out in an interview and said, "Oh, Adrian, I'm not talking to you for 2.5 seconds for what you just said about my Cowboys." Allegedly, they were saying that Kelly Rowland's son is not Roy Williams. It is Camel Face. Adrian says, "I'm from Dallas." Oh, okay. So you a Cowboys fan too? Ooh, it's taking you too long to say. Oh, you said no. Listen, I cannot believe that. I'm not going to say it too many more times because when I say it out loud, I almost feel like I need rehab, right? Oh, Amy said that. Amy said, they have nice uniforms. She said, that's it. That's all I got. Listen, I know my team got some problems. Y'all don't have to do this to me. Y'all are some bullies. Y'all are so mean. Yeah, we got some issues. We got some issues. Not as bad as Camel Face's issues as we see, but we have issues. Man.
In there, I didn't know, I don't know, but this is what everybody is talking about right now. Okay? So I'm gonna say allegedly all day long. He got more. He got more, y'all. Beyonce is the laughing stock of the world right now, y'all.
Commercial. But while the commercial plays, let's make sure we bring this up too. You know, that may be true. She very well could be. Aquarius sign in the building. How you doing? Welcome to the live, beautiful. Princess K says she's definitely not the laughing stock. I'll say this. I don't think this. How can I put this in a nice way? Let's put it this way. If she survived allegedly being pregnated, we'll say, and when she's doing interviews, her pregnated belly folds like a taco. If she survived that, and that didn't make her look that, a laughing stock, then if she survived that, then I think she'll survive this. Me, on the other hand, the father of 8, knows that when a female is pregnated, her stomach does not fold like a taco. It doesn't happen. I have been responsible for enough pregnated bellies to know what they do and don't do. Okay? So, look, Amy said the stomach can't fold. Amen. Right. It just don't happen. Daybreak put a smiley face. The laughing emoji in the taco. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to call nobody out. I ain't trying to crush nobody's dreams. I'm just saying. Princess K said it holds the stomach up. It could have crunched up. Ever seen a belly band lift? I know what you're saying, but the way hers, the way hers folded in that interview when she's getting ready to sit on that sofa, boy. I was like, I had to do the Scooby Doo on her, boy. So Beezy, what's going on right there? Right, Amy. It just defines the laws of nature. Jenny said, my stomach never did that, and I have 8 children. Look, Adrian said, I hate to hear her talk. Hey, listen. I am right there with you. I just don't. I just don't care for her. I'm sorry. Princess K said, even if she had someone carry for her, some couldn't carry at the moment. Really, I ain't gonna say that she had somebody carry for her, but it is alleged that somebody else was carrying for her, not for her, but carrying the baby that she says is hers now. But that's a whole different show we can get onto. But yeah, Princess K, you not too far off on that. Natty, good morning. Welcome in. She said her babies look like her. Laugh out loud. You wildin'. Hey, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, cause she kind of favored Karen. I think what's her name, Kathy too. And I mean, Blue also favors Tata. You know, Aquarius sign says they all look like her. Yeah, I get it. I get what y'all are saying. I do. I really and honestly do. I'm just saying. I'm telling you what's alleged, what's being said. You know, I ain't saying it's true. But I am saying this is true. Her tummy did fold like a taco. It did do that. I saw that. She said, "You said it. Laugh out loud." Alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. I didn't. I'm saying what they said though. Princess K. I didn't say it. You know, I didn't say it. I'm just saying what they said. It's not me. It's not me. I'm not saying. I'm just saying what they said. Amy says, but it would have stopped her from performing, etc. She didn't want to mess up the moneymaker. Yeah, yeah. Look, Natty said, I said it. Princess K says she gets underserved hate for who she married. I don't know about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it does you any justice or bring you any comfort, I dislike them both the same. So it don't really have nothing to do with her being married to him. Well, for me, it don't have nothing to do with her being married to him. And I don't even think she was the best in the group. I still think Kelly Rowland was. You know, that's just my opinion. Aquarius sign says, why are her shows like 2 days? Laugh out loud. I don't know. I know she just wrapped up her show here in ATL too. Both of them was like that. Jenny says, I'm not for any of those celebrities. Facts, facts. That's true. Adrian says, now we agree on that. Kelly is definitely underrated. She is. Kelly is the most underrated. Kelly is, to me, was the, I even put Toya second. And then B would go third. And when I'm putting B third, I'm putting B third after the vocal lessons. That's what I'm saying, Jenny. That's what I'm talking about. Word on the curve, she faked it and took Kathy White's child. That's all I'm saying. I'm just telling you what's being said.
Mirror does not fall for the okie doke and stay away from this man, because I'm telling you, this is dangerous. This is I never heard of anything
it was her
like
pops
this
who made
in
her
my
a star,
life.
but
And
Kelly
I'm
was a
wondering
star.
now
Facts.
is what they call it, where he works for the sports, people that he controls, the halftime show and all of this stuff. I wonder if they can continue to support Jay-Z after all of this stuff comes out. The 18th, we gonna know something. And if this comes out, I'm wondering, is Shittaka gonna hit the fan? And I mean hit the fan
She said
with his
Shittaka.
job and being able to control the halftime shows. And
listen, I'm gonna give you all my opinion. And again, this is opinion, not facts. My opinion. Even if this all comes out and these are his kids, right? Hold on, let me get this comment. Amy says, did y'all watch the fight last night? Oh no, I missed that. I missed that. Daybreak says no. Jenny says Camel Face wanted Aaliyah and Maya, but settled with B. Yeah, and Amaya tells us all about that. And shout out to her and her parents for looking out for her and not letting her fall victim to the industry. I'm gonna say this right here, my opinion. As long as Camel Face continues to generate revenue for NFL, they're still gonna stay with him. Because at the end, they still gonna rock with him. At the end of the day, that dollar bill is what they care about. And to be honest, our country and its media, they love drama. They love it. So I don't think they'll part ways with him if it does come out when he goes to court that he's the father. Amy says, "Oh my gosh, they had beat all over the Levi's commercial." Oh, see, I didn't know. Is that? No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Every Levi commercial, and it showed every time. Hold on. Every time they went to commercial break, Aquarius sign says facts. Jenny says he's safe as long as he has the NFL behind him. Exactly. It's this. So I don't think this is going to mess up anybody, any major Fortune 500 company that he is generating revenue for. I'm saying that it's not going to affect anything. I don't think. It's just not going to. Amy, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm not looking forward to do that. America loves a messy story. And if it's a messy story that involves sexual activity in it, then they eat it up even better.
All of this other stuff. I wondered, is they going to fire him for this? Because this is huge, y'all. This is fraud on so many levels. He had judges committing fraud toward Ramir. They were breaking the laws every which way they could. And he's walking around here with Rumi and Blue Ivy.
And he says, I agree.
Oh, these is my golden childs and all of this stuff.
They're crazy,
and
isn't
children,
it?
and
she said, wow.
Forget the rest. Forget the rest of them. I could care less about the rest of them. This is the attitude that he has. What type of person does stuff like that? I know there's a lot of fathers out here that, ain't worth, I'm just saying, ain't worth nothing, okay? It's some that don't do anything, but some still claim them, even though they don't do anything for them, but they don't just run around and just act like they ain't theirs. They just don't do nothing for them. But they still be like, oh, I got a son or I got a daughter, even though they still don't do nothing for them. And even though there are people out here that don't claim.
Come on, the commercial. All right, we almost finished. You want to pop up another commercial? Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Why would you want to take them out? Now, I have heard news reports of, married men or something like that having side babies, and they'll take out, you know what I'm saying? They'll take out the side chick
it's straight
and the baby.
disrespectful. Facts.
But they in jail, y'all. They in jail. Some have tried to take out the side chicks and babies.
Extremely wealthy people are still working.
So why is it any different when allegedly
and definitely wouldn't be going through this?
Does it? I'm just asking y'all. Why should there be a cover-up? Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be able to possibly, fight the allegations about the car getting hit up. But the timing, y'all.
Yeah, that part.
The timing. He's not a street associate. He's not out here doing nothing to nobody. He's living his life the best he can and not doing nothing to nobody. Why, right after the feds take over the case, why did his car get hit up? And it's crazy that he's playing with the feds like this, because I'm going to tell y'all this. The fact that the feds picked up this case, you would think that Jay-Z would have been like, y'all back up off of him. If you had somebody following Ramir around or whatever, you would have think Jay-Z would have made that call to, his little minions and said, just leave him alone because the feds is watching, da-da-da-da-da. But no, allegedly, things go full force.
It's hard.
And this is crazy, y'all. This is so crazy on so many levels that he thinks
said his
that
time
he
is
can
coming.
do these type of things and get away with it, allegedly, and get away with it. This puzzles me right here, y'all. This really makes me think that Jay-Z don't have enough sense to throw. If you shake him, it's going to be rattling in that head of his. because this makes things so much worse. And this is just the beginning. What is going to happen when this 18th hit, y'all? And either he give up the DNA and everybody else start coming forward saying, oh, he that baby's, my baby's pappy too, my baby's pappy too, my baby's pappy too. Or if he dodged this and this still opens up a can of worms for him, because they're saying that by law, he can go to jail now. Because the mother was 1 to the 5 and she didn't have the baby until she was 1 to the 6.
1 to the 5.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Word on the street is, this is going to prove a pattern. This is going to prove a pattern. And even if he take it or not, y'all, this is some serious karma right here. If he take it, he darned if he do and darned if he don't. If he
Aquarius
don't take
said,
it,
wow,
he's
mind
still
blowing.
legally going to be
Yes.
pursuing his son.
Absolutely.
By law. And he can go full force against Jay-Z and whoever else that stopped him from getting this test for 14 years. And if he is presumed Jay-Z's son, everybody else can match their DNA with him to prove if they have a match too. And if they match too with
Well, look at here.
Ramir, they can come after Jay-Z as well.
Like we said,
Y'all,
you know what I'm
stay
talking
tuned.
about?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. This is getting juicy, y'all. Anyway, y'all, like
Yes,
I said,
it is.
you know, Jay-Z is innocent until proven. But the way he moving,
He's already
he looks
proven.
guilty to me, y'all. And that's my personal opinion. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you.
All right, once again, let's give it up for Miss Lowdown. In closing, let's take a pause for a minute and let's just use our good common sense. I need all my pro camel faces, all my pro puffy jacket people. Let's just slow it down for a minute and let's just use our common sense. Let's take out the fact that they're celebrities. Let's just forget that. Let's just use good common sense. And I want to compare something to you. Now, understand this is just my thoughts. It's not proven. I'm just giving you something to think about. Okay? Now, when it comes to this situation, as far as with Camel Face and Ramir, or any of the other kids, 5 kids that we now know, or that she's bringing up, that could possibly be his, and he doesn't claim them, but he definitely claims born living under evil, Illuminati's very youngest, and he claims the twins that he has with Beehive, right? I want you to compare something with these other BMs. They're not of, and I say some of them are not. I'm gonna say some of them are not because I'm still thinking Freeze is his, but that's just my thought. But I'm just gonna say, in any event, even with her, we'll take even her, they're not on the same plateau or level of celebrityism as Beehive is, right? So he would have to. He doesn't have to, but I'm saying he is claiming or acknowledging and claiming, however, the kids with Beehive because for the media, for society to see it, that's the power couple. Now, I want you to stop and compare that to the same thing that Puffy Jacket was doing to Kim Porter. He said he loved her and all of that. But when it came to going to events and galas and stuff like that, he had Cassie by his arm. She was the light-skinned, pretty looking. And I'm not saying Kim Porter wasn't pretty. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying Cassie was that light-skinned, beautiful female that was on his arms, right? And so, and even with J. Ello, he had J. Ello by his side, but that made him a power couple when he was next to these people, when he would show up to these events with these people, right? Amy said, yeah, the look, that skin color look, the same features. Exactly. So I want you all to stop and compare that, but let's forget about who they are and what their bank accounts says and any of that. We're just talking about actions. He's not claiming these kids by these females that's not of the same caliber celebrityism as B, because that wouldn't look as popular. It wouldn't look as good. It wouldn't, his presence wouldn't be what it is, right? As it is with B. Same thing Puffy Jacket did with Kim Porter. Now, I want to move on to the second part of that when we close this out. If you think, and I'm speaking solely to those celebrating, cheering, yes, Amy, status quo, exactly. I'm talking to those who still cheer and think that it is a Pyrrhic victory, what took place at that verdict with Puffy Jacket. I want to point something out to you. Let's compare these two. If Ramirez's car didn't get until the feds took over the case, and you see here, he has, no, not yet. He hasn't, he didn't get sentenced yet. They were going to do it, but then they ended up moving the date back to the original date of October 3rd, Princess K. As you see here, we just covered it. As you see here, Ramirez is suing 6 judges. It says 6 judges committed fraud. He's suing, they're named in the lawsuit. He's suing them as well, along with an attorney. So now, if you can see judges being corrupt, you see an attorney being corrupt, you're seeing the power that Camel Face has when it comes to the Ramirez car getting, once the feds took over. So you see the pull he has with that. Can you honestly sit there knowing that him and Puffy Jacket are parallel with each other and good friends and have the same circle of friends? And when I say circle of friends, I'm talking about elite circle of friends. You seriously don't think that during that trial that we went through for these 4 or 5, 6 weeks, previous 4 or 5, 6 weeks or whatnot, and then that verdict came out, do you seriously think that Puffy Jacket didn't have people in high places on his side that allowed the verdict to be what the verdict was? These are two powerful people. These are two people who sit amongst elite people who can make things happen without anyone knowing. Or they can do it, and they have the ability, because of their power, to control what the media shows us in order to prove their narrative. Amy says power and money, exactly. Princess K says Puffy paid, and those videos weren't shown because powerful folks were in them. He did, yeah, he did pay. He did pay. He had to have paid. He had to have paid, people. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say allegedly. I'm going to say that's my opinion. But when you just put these things together and you have the same two birds of the same feather. You have to be upfront with yourself on what you're seeing. Us as common people, just regular folks, if we had done a fraction of what they have done, we would be under the prison. Jenny said, hold on, I missed your comment. Hold on one second, Bessie. She said, Chive and payola situation. Okay, and I'm glad you brought that up, Bestie, because I didn't even have this to talk about, but I'm definitely about to say this. Now that you said that, Amy said yes to Jenny, and Jenny said we be under the jail. We would be. Aquarius sign said true. Facts. Now listen. Let's one more thing. And thank you for bringing up Chive, Bestie. One more thing before we go. And we're talking about this trial with Puffy Jacket. Before.
Female voice.
Before. So for those of us who know what before means, right? The trial started. Chive Davis paid settlement money to Gusher and Gusher's mom. Now, let's start with Gusher's mom, and then we'll end it on the big part, okay? So let's just start this thing with Gusher's mom. My question to you all, what song did Gusher's mama write? Yep. Right. Okay. What song did Gusher mama sing? Nothing. Right. That's why there's no answers. There's nothing. We can't find it. Okay. At what? Okay. So maybe she wasn't a singer or a composer or anything like that. So let me ask you this question. When did Gusher's mom work for Chive at Arista Records? Crickets. Yep, crickets. That's why. Because she didn't. So what reason would he have to pay Gusher's mom a settlement money or any money? I think I know why. So let's go to the horrific end of the spectrum of why he would give Gusher settlement money. She was his manager at one point. She was his manager, but that would mean her son would pay her, not Chive. But this is what happened in the 90s. And that people have came on our show and argued us down about and saying it's not true. In the 90s, there was an usher that was not the age of consent that went to stay with Puffy Jacket. And while staying at with Puffy Jacket, an incident happened where Puffy Jacket allegedly put his Tootsie Roll in Gusher's back door, causing damage to his back door area, and he had to be rushed to the hospital. Amy's right. She said, yep. She said Love Camp. Yeah, Love Camp, Flavor Camp. One of them. It was a camp. You're right. One of them. So now, you say, Mr. Breaking News, well, what does that got to do with Gusher's mom? Well, if I knew that well, I ain't gonna say if I knew. I'm talking about, I'm thinking it's Chive. I wouldn't do this. So Chive knows that her non-age of consent son was living with one of his business partner / lovers, and his business partner / lover raped her underage son to where he had to be rushed to the hospital. And I knew that my business partner, I keep saying Chive, knowing that his business partner / lover has a trial coming up where his life is on the line. He is going to pay the mom and Gusher, watch this, to not testify against his business partner lover. Because you got to understand, if they did, that whole trial would be different. Jenny said Barry White, Luther Vandross. Exactly. Boy, what you talking about? They ain't ready for it, bestie. You understand? Oh, yeah. That part right there. Amy said, yep, ding that bell. That's right. So we have to look at this thing with good sense. We can't get caught up on, no, they wouldn't do anything like that. Please, just use your good sense for a minute. Right? And that's all I have to say. Let's get ready to close out the show. Thank you all once again for joining. Hashtag I'm going to say it. As usual, it's been great. It's been fun. I love our time together. Yeah. And JB, how Gusher sold him brought him to Puffy Jacket. You know, I mean, we just got to be, you got to get past the fact that, well, these are celebrities. Yeah, I get it. But just because they're celebrities, they're still human. They put their pants on just like you put your pants on. The only difference is they're in a place where they have more money. And that makes it worse that they are in that situation.
Another headline screen.
No, I haven't. Message it to me, please, Amy. I haven't heard the song. Make sure you message it to me, please. I appreciate that.
So
if you would.
so strong, but the truth's gonna break.
Once again, thank you all for joining us here at Hashtag I'm Gonna Say It.
Every single day.
I want to thank all my gifters.
All the fingers,
I want to thank all of you for joining it. And I also, last but not least, want to thank my moderators. You all do a great job. A great job. To my moderators, I am going to need pictures with you all with the shirt, with your Hashtag I'm Gonna Say It shirt. I got something I want to do for you all. Natty, I'm going to mail yours out today. So when she get hers, I got to reach out to Doc and see what she's going. I haven't heard from her in a while, so I hope she's doing okay too. But I would like to give you all your flowers, and I want to make something for you all.
From the halls of power to the gossip in the street.
Let's give it up for Whistleblower for Justice organization. I'm a brand ambassador for them. It's an organization geared towards helping inmates who are up for appeal, fighting for their freedom. Seeing to it that they get legal representation, adequate legal representation. We also bring in awareness to corruption amongst prison guards and correctional officers, as well as bringing awareness to the dangerous and unhealthy environment that prison guards and correctional officers allow these inmates to live in. in addition to partnering with companies and organizations that will help those inmates that are released from prison get reacclimated to society, increasing their quality of life and helping them not fall victim to reoffending again. If you have the opportunity, go on YouTube. If you miss any past hashtag I'm Gonna Say It shows, please go on YouTube and follow my channel, GSmooth404. Those of you all who have donated to my Cash App, thank you. I appreciate it. Those who want to, remember, it's $GSmooth404. And thank you all. Please go and follow on here and on YouTube. Subscribe to Hashtag Truth Podcast, where he spotlights independent pro wrestlers. Last but not least, please go and follow and subscribe to Tay Vision Films on YouTube and keep up with our show, the hottest new web series, Dope Girls. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. This has been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter and host on TikTok, Mr. Breaking News, signing off from the newsroom. Peace and blessings. I love you all to life.